Alright, welcome back. This is Matthew with Padres. As you can tell by the length of this video, we get a little bit of drama in this one. Not the typical one inning and done. No excuses, but I was playing outside at the tennis courts and not on Wi-Fi and did not give my best performance. Quick swing there. He's got Jessica as his catcher, and I haven't seen a ton of James in the last year and a half. So, started out a little rocky with that ball that I swung at with Shotaro. I assumed he was going to not give me some power up for my Shotaro. And he threw in very, very close, and I swung for an easy one-pitch pop-out. Got Rosa up now, and I was just late on that changeup. Little two-seamer inside. I'm used to that one tailing away out of the zone, and I just let it go. A lot of questionable decisions at the plate, which is unlike me so far. Late on the changeup, letting that one go, but I did earn the walk there, get Rosa on first. 179 speed is decent, but I don't really steal. That one was borderline. That's one where, as a hitter, I'm like, hey, if that one lands in, you can have it. I don't like that touching the very top of the zone. Occasionally these sliders too will look in and not actually end up in. Some sort of weird glitch in this game with sliders in particular. But two good takes there. That one, the same pitch. He's got me dialed in with that one. He should go back to that a lot because I just can't see it. But, something tells me by the second inning I will see that. That one was also borderline. Jessica really providing some pinpoint accuracy. Not sure if it was a ball, but that result sure looked like a ball. So I might have swung at two bad sliders just out of the zone. And here's an opportunity for the first person to beat me in this Baseball Clash League. If he can execute, I put up 0. So ripe for the taking right here. First pitch strike. Good take there. That's as close as I can get it with level 14 Shotaro and Rose rather. And went back to that sweeper that he took the first time, and he saw it correctly. Took a swing, got a single up the middle. Dangerous Neville here. He's got some good hitters on this team, even though most of his team is common. What's that, Brock in the leadoff? I don't even know some of these common players that I haven't seen in forever. But Brock with the leadoff. Neville, who I use in my regular lineup. Very dangerous. That changeup is hard to lay off of, especially after I've given you the splitter down there for a strike. He's done a great job laying off these fastballs. Usually the straight fastball just barely out of the zone is very tough to lay off, even for me. Got a swing on a bad one there. Helped me out, would have been 3-0. Got the strike right there. Put that in the memory banks. He's not quite seeing that inside sweeper, and got the swing on that fastball with 2 strikes. It's tougher to lay off that thing when there's 2 strikes. Good eye again. I got that very, very close, but maybe he's just taking. I got to be very dangerous hitter here with Michael up. Got to be very careful not to end this on one swing. This is his one true power threat in the lineup, and so as you can see, I have not thrown a single strike so far. But 2-2 count, and got that one by him. So, I've got Tom to bat. We're back to a tie game, and in fact, restarting here with men on first and second because of this game's design. And an awful swing. That was an entire ball out of the zone, and I whiffed. Thank God I whiffed, because that would have been really, really bad with James's bonus spin. 3-1 count to Tom. Dangerous count right here. And there's that two-seamer just inside that I couldn't see early, and I stored that as something he liked to do and caught one there. Kai at a bat. Got the speed boost right there. Followed it, and I couldn't pull the trigger. Good pitch. Just outside. That's a tough one to lay off of, but Slider back in that just out of the zone spot. And that one's a strike. It's tough when those two pitches kind of overlay, one in, one out. 2-2 count. Fastball outside. That one was easy to see. But if you go back there in the zone, man, sometimes it's difficult to separate those two close pitches. Changeup got me. Tough to time that thing sometimes. Annie to bat now. Slider in the zone, and Annie puts it in the gap. Going for 2. With all commons, it's going to be tough to catch her going to second. Got an opportunity to add on a little here. 3 runs is never really enough when you get to the 10th inning because, you know, your opponent's going to start with those same 2 base runners on. Things can get out of hand quickly. Slider above the zone is easy to see. Changeup just below the zone, following that one that time. 3-0 count, slider in the zone, in the gap again. I'm going to keep Rose at first, at first. Not worth trying to go for that second base when you can get the run and keep somebody on first. Fastball just inside. Single up the middle. I considered sending Rose here just to see what would happen, but he would have had me pretty easily there going to second. Level 12 Mark, the only level 12 in my lineup, who is now a level 14. Sorry, guys. So he may be moving up in the lineup as the next game comes in here. Good leadoff hitter. He's got numbers that show he would be a power threat, but he is not. He's junk. But he's got good defense, and the contact is nice. So the game's going to nerf me a bit here, though. Plus, he didn't have his hitting bonus, so got Shotaro back up. Gave me a little power boost there. Let's see what comes next. Another power boost. Shotaro can start to become pretty bad. A late swing on the 2-seamer. I kind of figured he was going to walk Shotaro here. 3 power boosts to Shotaro. Now he's dangerous. And they'll walk him. Rosa to bat. Kind of know the game at this point's not going to give me much more, though. You never know, though. Occasionally, you throw one down the middle and the game will give you 6 or 7. Slider in the zone, right on the top, just below the top of the zone. Tough to pull the trigger there. I'll take that one most days. And that's what should have been a decent swing and kind of an infield pop-out. But, got to protect the lead now. Shotaro is in the purple for his velocity based on the first inning results. It's going to be tough now. Starting off with the splitter, hitting 95. 4-seamer, 103.5, just above the zone. Once it gets this fast, it's very hard to lay off. And then 104 in the zone, late. You'll see I generally don't throw that fastball for a strike until I can get to this type of pace. And, man, once he gets ramped up, it's tough. Just out of the zone, and you can't lay off now at 104. You got to go for it. And then the changeup just below the zone, strikeout. Final batter. This guy gets a boost with left-handers, and we're going to get the strike throw out. Good game, EvilPrime. Thank you.